Welcome to another episode of What's the Skewp podcast. I'm your host, SkewpzGotcha, aka Dre. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And yeah, man, before we get into this, this podcast is on some of your favorite streaming apps. Anything you want, anything you can think of as far as if you want to listen to a podcast on anything, 9 times 10, What's the Skewp podcast is on it. With the likes of SoundCloud, Spreaker, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, Anchor, SoundCloud, the list goes on. The links to all of those will be in the description box below. Now, like I said, be sure to like, subscribe, share it with your mama, share it with whoever. Listen to a podcast. If you truck driver, trying to stay up in the middle of the night, working the night shift, whatever. This is a podcast. I'm here to keep you guys entertained. You feel me? Just my picks, daily thoughts, about football. Football is my favorite sport. Obviously, I sprinkle in college football here and there. NBA season just got back. UFC, boxing, etc. But we talking about week 5. Before we get into that, vacation is over. I was in Vegas for one weekend and then came back home for a couple of days. Recorded episode 15. Yeah, recorded episode 15. Then I was here for like 2 days and then end up going to Texas, and I was in Texas this past weekend until Sunday afternoon. So yeah, from Thursday to Sunday afternoon, I was in Texas. So all that stuff is out the way. The fun time's over. Obviously, we're gonna have fun with this, but yeah, we back, man. Back to the regular schedule program of giving y'all these episodes. But enough of me blabbing about the unnecessary stuff. We're going to sit here and we're going to talk about what y'all came here for. And that is week 5 reaction, man. It started off the week with the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos end up losing 12-9. Russell Wilson threw a late game interception when he had a wide receiver wide open going into the end zone. He basically predetermined who he was throwing it to before he even snapped the ball. And I don't know, for the life of me, I don't know why he tried former Defensive Player of the Year and Stephon Gilmore, and a Super Bowl champion. Future Hall of Famer, in my opinion. I don't know what made Russell Wilson try Stephon Gilmore, but yeah. Now it came out that Russell Wilson is hurt. He has a torn lat or something in his shoulder. I forgot the injury. But he's going to play through it, though. Yeah. I personally believe that he probably should sit out. I mean, y'all 2-3. I get it. You trying to thug it out, but it ain't like you being a world beater right now and you balling, my boy. Y'all struggling. Look, y'all could possibly be averaging like 15 points a game or something like that. So, who knows? But we'll see. I picked the Broncos to win last week. Last week I picked the Broncos to beat the Colts, but the Colts ended up winning, which started me out at 0-1. Broncos defense is not bad though. Colts defense is not bad either. But Colts got some weapons. Obviously, Matt Ryan. I think Matt Ryan's a shell of himself, shell of his MVP self. I think Matt Ryan might be like 33, or he might be older than that. I don't know, But yeah. So the Colts end up winning 12-2. That puts me at 0-1. What else we got? The freaking New York Giants. I had the Green Bay Packers winning. Let's see. Let's freaking see here. Yeah, I had the Green Bay Packers winning, obviously. I think some people outside of New York had the Giants winning. But Daniel Jones went 21-27, 217 yards. He rushed for 37. Somebody was comparing Daniel Jones to Josh Allen. And Daniel Jones, head coach, used to coach Josh Allen. And, I mean, I could see why Brian Dable has basically changed the culture so far in New York. He got them going 4-1. They 4-1 right now. They beat the Green Bay Packers in London. It was the first game on Sunday. Saquon, 70 yards, 1 TD. Shit. It's a problem for Green Bay when Randall Cobb I mean, he's only 32. I thought Randall Cobb was older than that. How long Randall Cobb been in the league? 2011? He ain't been in the league that long. I feel like Randall Cobb been in the league long as hell for some fucking reason. But yeah. So Randall Cobb obviously is the only wide receiver that Aaron Rodgers trusts in Green Bay right now. Hit him with 13 targets, 7 receptions for 99 yards. Basically averaged 14 yards a catch. Yeah. Randall Cobb is the Green Bay Packers' number 1 wide receiver right now. They're 3-2. Giants go to 4-1, which is surprising. Hell, I think the Jets are 3-2 right now. So shout out to New York. New Yorkers probably happy about that as far as football goes. But yeah, New York Giants beat the Green Bay Packers 27-22. I watched some of this game, but it was like the early game. So I mean, I think they started this game at like 8:00 in the morning or something like that. So I'm still I was still in Texas. No, was I? No, I was on my way back from Texas, so I couldn't really watch. I couldn't watch this. But yeah, I picked the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers losing, that puts me at 0-2 on the week for my picks. Buffalo Bills, Pittsburgh Steelers. I thought this game would be closer. Apparently, I underestimated. Apparently, not even. I wouldn't say underestimated. Apparently, I gave the Pittsburgh Steelers defense a little too much credit. Granted, Buffalo Bills, they do a lot of passing. Well, Josh Allen was 20 of 31, 424, 4 TDs. He rushed for 42 yards. Davis, 3 receptions for 171 yards. 3 catches for 171 yards. Stephon Diggs had 102, 8 catches, 102, 1 TD. Khalil Shakir, 3 receptions for 75 yards. Boy, these boys shredded the Pittsburgh Steelers defense secondary. Rushing kind of held them in check. Well, they averaged 6.7 yards a catch. Damn. Buffalo averaged 20 yards a catch. God damn, as a team, as a whole. 20 yards a catch? That is ridiculous. Somebody got to get fired in Pittsburgh. Kenny Pickett, his first official start, he went 34-52, 327. One pick. He was sacked 3 times. He rushed one time for 10 yards. Pittsburgh offensive line is just terrible. Honestly, I was saying this a couple weeks ago in the barbershop, and I think it may be time for. It might just be time for Pittsburgh and Mike Tomlin. I think they all just need something new. I think Mike Tomlin needs something new. I think Pittsburgh needs something new. Yeah, no losing season or anything like that, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but I feel like Pittsburgh might need something new. Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, 6 receptions, 83 yards. At least they throwing the ball, man. He threw the ball. He threw the ball 52 times. That means that they have no run game. You got a rookie in here throwing the ball 52 times. Look like Big Ben back there. 327. Yeah. But I had Buffalo winning. I had it close. But with Buffalo winning, that gives me my first dub of the picks. What else we got? Chargers, Browns. I had the Browns winning. I had the Browns winning on a late last minute field goal. That didn't happen. Actually, it could have happened, but he missed it. He missed the freaking field goal. Jacoby Brissett. No, the kicker, he missed 2 field goals. And then Jacoby Brissett was in the red zone and he threw a pick. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? But Austin Eckler, he shredded them. 16 carries for 173 yards. Mike Williams is a beast. He's a dog. We know about him firsthand in Kansas City. I hate playing Mike Williams. Deadass. But yeah, Chargers end up holding on, winning 30-28. For the life of me, I don't understand why the Chargers head coach Brandon Staley went for it on 4th and 2 in their territory. No, was it? Yeah, I think it might have been their territory. And you go for it if you the analytics. They always talk about these analytics, or whatever. Forget that. That didn't. If that kicker would have made it, if the Green Bay Packers kicker, not Green Bay Packers, the Cleveland Browns kicker made it, Brandon Staley should have been fired. Like it's the difference between being aggressive and being ignorant. Come on now. Like, what are we doing here? You won the game, but 4th and 2, you're not even past the 50 yet. And you go for it, and then you don't get it, and you give them the ball back basically in field goal range. Luckily, they got a terrible kicker. So, but Chargers go to 3 and 2. Cleveland goes to 2 and 3. Um, yeah, and that puts me at 1-3 on my picks so far. So, yeah, we're not looking the best right now. That's we're not looking the best. Next up, we got the Vikings and Chicago Bears. Let's see. I think from what I've seen of this game, this might have been Justin Fields' best game this year. Well, it is his best game of this year. He went 15-21, 208 yards. So they let him throw it. He basically averaged a first down a pass. They hung around. I thought this was gonna be a blowout by Minnesota, but they ended up losing by 7. Justin Fields had a 119 rating, basically 77 QBR. Kirk Cousins was 32 of 41, 296, 1 TD, 1 pick. Justin Jefferson even threw the ball. Justin Fields rushed for 47 yards on 8 carries, basically 6 yards a carry. Justin Fields got to do every damn thing at this point. He fumbled twice though, so you got to learn to protect that ball, bro. But Chicago Bears fall to 2-3. Minnesota goes to 4-1. Like I said, I got Minnesota as my sleeper team coming out of the NFC. So we'll see. What am I doing? I'm sitting here trying to do too much right now. Focus, my boy. Focus. But yeah, Justin Jefferson, 12 receptions, 154 yards. God damn. Dalvin Cook, 18 carries, 94 yards, 2 TDs. Jeez. They lit up the Chicago Bears defense. And the Chicago Bears defense is not too shabby. But yeah. With that pick, the Vikings winning 29-22. That puts me at 2-3. So far. Now, who's next? I don't know what the hell went over me that damn day when I was making these damn picks. I ended up picking the Detroit Lions to beat New England, but New England ended up shutting Detroit out 29-0. Yeah, this is Zap. He is a damn rookie. Bailey Zappe. Yeah, he's a rookie. He's a damn rookie. Okay. He went 17 of 21, 188 yards, 1 TD, 1 sack. 1 INT. He wasn't sacked. Jeez. Ramondre Stevenson. Their running back. 125 carries for 161 yards. Damn. So, yeah. New England end up shutting out Detroit Lions 29-0 without Mac Jones. Jared Goff went 19-35, 229, 1 INT. Jared Goff, they got the number 1 offense in football, but they also have the worst defense in football. So, damn, best of both worlds, I guess. Yeah, with that pick, that put me at 2-4 on the week so far. So we 6 games in. Then Seattle versus the Saints. Taysom Hill, they used him basically as the guy they typically use when Sean Payton and them were there. I was waiting on them for them to start to unleash him. Taysom Hill, he threw a touchdown for 22 yards. He rushed for they got him listed as a tight end, but he rushed for 9 carries, 112 yards, 3 TDs. Damn. Kamara had a bounce back game. 23 carries, 103 yards. But he also caught 6 catches for 91 yards. So he did fumble though. Geno Smith he not doing too bad though. 16-25. He was sacked 3 times, 268, 3 TDs. Yeah. I mean, Tyler Lockett, 2 TDs, 104 yards. DK, 88 yards, 1 TD. Yeah, man. Who did I pick? I had the Saints winning. I picked the Saints because they were at home. So the Saints ended up winning 39-32, and that puts me at 3-4 on the week so far. Who else we got? Jets, Dolphins. Jeez. Yeah, this is gonna be an issue until Tua gets back. Dolphins started out hot, and then yeah, I don't know who. Teddy Bridgewater ended up leaving the game with going into the concussion protocol, and he also hurt his elbow. So Teddy might not be seen for a while. Tyreek Hill had 7 catches, 47 yards, 2 rushes for 13. So they went with the rookie Skylar. Is his name Skylar? Yeah, Skylar Thompson. 19-33, 166 yards, 1 pick. Raheem Mostert, he rushed for 113 yards. But the thing I want to talk about is fucking Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson, 14-21, 210, and then I think he had a rushing touchdown. Damn, they ran all over the Miami Dolphins defense. As far as that's how they scored basically. That is how they scored. Breece Hall, he had 97 yards on 18 catches. Carter, 2 TDs. Barrios had a rushing TD. Zach Wilson had a rushing TD. So damn, they beat their ass 40-17. And Breece Hall, 2 receptions for 100 yards. God damn. Damn. He had a long one for 79, but he didn't score though. So, everybody, this is gonna be how the Dolphins are gonna look for a while. So, until Tua comes back. So who knows? But I think they did say. You think McDaniels did say, Tua was back. So I think he's out for Sunday, but I think he's back to throwing or something like that. I could be wrong. Could be the wrong quarterback, but yeah, the Jets. With the Jets winning, that puts me at 4-4 on my picks because I had the Jets winning from last week. Falcons and Buccaneers. The Buccaneers beat the Falcons 21-15. I had the Bucs winning. Buccaneers puts me at 5-4. Let's go to the box score. Marcus Mariota, 14-25. He was sacked 5 times. And it's going to be a rinse and repeat. He rushed for 61 yards, though. They got some fire-ass helmets. I just seen them. They went back to the red helmets. I think they're going to wear those this weekend. Tom Brady, 35-52, 1 TD. Leonard Fournette had 10 receptions for 83 yards. So Leonard is basically the go-to guy right now on offense for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 4 catches for 81 yards. God damn. Yeah. The Buccaneers win 21-15. With that pick, the Buccaneers puts me at 5-4. What else? Who else? The freaking Titans and the Commanders. Ron Rivera basically was asked a question, basically saying that how come the other teams in the division has surpassed the Commanders as far as development goes and all that stuff like that. And Ron Rivera didn't hesitate. He instantly said quarterback. But it wasn't. I think it wasn't what people were trying to make it out to be. You got Jalen Hurts, who's been there. I think this is Jalen Hurts' third year. I think this is Jalen Hurts' third year. I think it's his second full year as a starter. And then you got Cooper Rush. I mean, obviously he's not the starter, but he got the Cowboys at 4-1 right now. And then you got Daniel Jones, who's been there for a while. I think Daniel Jones has been there, 3 years? It might be 3 or 4 years in New York, and he got them at 4-1 too. So I don't know. What did Carson Wentz do? Carson Wentz, I mean, he's slinging that motherfucker though. 25 of 38, 359, 2 TDs, 1 pick. He's slinging that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. Pause. But yeah, they end up losing. Carson Wentz threw a late pick. I watching that game, I just knew. I just watching it. I knew a pick was coming. I just knew. I'm like, Carson Wentz gonna throw a pick because it was 2 close ones. I'm like, but then it was like, all right, and then third time's a charm. Boom, got the pick. But yeah, so but I had Tennessee winning. I did have Tennessee firing Mike Vrabel, but Mike Vrabel, I guess, riding the ship and getting it turned around. He got the Titans at 3-2. I think they're on a 3-game winning streak right now. So I think anyway. Could be wrong, but they might be on a 3-game winning streak. Let me see. Are they on a 3-game winning streak? Yes, they are. They're on a 3-game winning streak. So the first 2 games, they lost to the Bills and the Giants. They beat the Raiders, the Colts, and they got the Colts up again this week. But Derrick Henry had 102 yards, 2 TDs. Yeah. Titans win. Pitts puts me at 6-4. The disappointment of the week, well, I mean, it's a division game. And on top of that, it's the freaking Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence had 2 picks. He threw the ball 47 times. 25 of 47, 286. He had a 32 rating of a QBR. He rushed 4 times, 29 yards. Pierce for the Texans, 99 yards, 1 TD. I actually dropped him, in my fantasy. So I might have to go pick him back up. Yeah. Jacksonville ends up losing to the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans end up getting their first win of the season. I had the Jags winning, but with that loss, the Jags puts me at 6-5. What's next? What we got next, yo? What we got next? 49ers, Panthers. 49ers beat the Panthers 37-15. I think they end up firing Matt Rule, and they end up losing Baker Mayfield. So Baker Mayfield is going to be out for a minute. PJ Walker, he's going to take over. He took over at late in the game, ended up going 5 of 6. The key was he CFL? He was one of them leagues that they had that they was in, and it wasn't USFL. It was one of them leagues that I forgot the name of that league that they had him in, and he was balling in that. So Sam Darnold is obviously still gone with the high ankle sprain. But yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo, 18 of 30, 253, 2 TDs. San Francisco beats them 37-15. With that, I had the San Francisco 49ers winning anyway. That puts me at 7-5. Then the Cowboys, they end up beating the Rams. I had the Cowboys winning anyway. Just based off of their defense alone. Defense wins championships, and them boys on that defense for the Cowboys are looking pretty damn good. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So with that, the Cowboys puts me at 8-5. I don't even know if Matthews ever finish the game. Oh, Cooper Rush 10 of 16. Pollard, I got Pollard on my fantasy. Pollard went 8 of 86, 1 TD. CeeDee Lamb is CeeDee Lamb right now. Cooper Kupp, 7 receptions, 125. He rushed for 1. Matthew Stafford was 20 out of 42, 308 yards, 1 TD, 1 INT. But yeah, the Cowboys win. Cowboys puts me at 8-5 on my picks. Who else we got? Arizona and Philadelphia. Arizona end up beating themselves. They end up losing 20-17. They're 2-3 now. Kyler Murray, 20 out of 42, 250, 1 TD, 1 pick. He rushed 42 yards. They don't get DeAndre Hopkins back this upcoming week, but they get him back the week after. So maybe we can change it around. Cardinals is right now sitting at 2-3. Philadelphia is the only undefeated team in the league right now. Jalen Hurts, 26 of 36, 239. That boy balling. I ain't gonna lie, but Jalen Hurts balling. They got him in the conversation for MVP right now. 15. He rushed 50 times, had 2 picks. Yeah. So you got some weapons around him. You know, Sanders. You got Goddard. You got Devontae Smith. You got AJ Brown. You got him himself, man. So 5-0, not bad, not too shabby. NFC East is looking pretty damn good right now, except for the Washington Commanders, because you got Eagles at 5-0, you got Cowboys at 4-1, you got the Giants at 4-1. It's like NFC East they could possibly get 3 teams in the playoffs. Who knows? But with the Eagles pick, it puts me at 9-5. And then you had the Baltimore Ravens Sunday night against Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow was sacked twice. 24-35, 217. A little pedestrian numbers, honestly. Joe Mixon, 78 yards. Lamar Jackson, 19-32, 174. Calm down. I guess Bengals defense must be they get called some fits yesterday. Not yesterday, but Sunday night. Mark Andrews, 89 yards, third best tight end in the league behind Travis Kelce and Darren Waller. Maybe top 4 because you can't forget Kittle. So, but I mean Kittle gotta stay healthy. But with me picking the Ravens end up winning 19-17. The Ravens end up Winning. They put me at 10-5 on the season, and then obviously I had the Chiefs. The Chiefs beat the Las Vegas Raiders 11-5 during Raider Week at home. Shout out to my guys. Chiefs go to 4-1. We got a big one at home against Buffalo Bills. So yeah, offense started off a little sluggish. Was down 17-0. We got away from the run game after we had a decent run game against the Buccaneers in Tampa. But I guess when you're down 17-0, you kind of gotta go pass heavy. Almost lost it. I just want to thank Hunter Renfrow and Devontae Adams for running into each other. Devontae Adams basically shredded our defense. We got one of the worst secondaries in football. That's not even over exaggeration. Devontae Adams was basically taking 5 steps and throwing his hand up like Randy Moss, like dead ass. One of the best route receivers in football, one of the best route runners in football, and you are leaving your DBs on an island against Devontae Adams. For the life of me, I don't understand it. Had they not ran into each other, Devontae Adams was going to catch that ball, and we were going home with an L. Dead ass. But I thank them for running into each other. So, yeah. But we gotta get that. We gotta get the secondary. Hopefully McDuffie coming back. I think he comes back this week or next. We for damn sure need Bucker back. Because Wright was shanking the shit out of them fucking kicks on Monday night. Oh my God, he had me nervous on extra points, but he did nab that 59-yarder though, and yeah. But all in all, we got the W. It wasn't pretty. It was ugly. Pat was getting all up in the face. He was hollering back and forth with Crosby and all them boys, and we're not even gonna speak on the Chris Jones bullshit ass sack. We not even gonna talk about that. But yeah, cause that sack got me hot. I was too hot, like dead ass hot. But yeah, man. Yeah, we got to get our secondary on point. MVS, he was solid. Juju was solid. McCole was solid. MVS got to catch them ball. He got to catch them passes though. He dropped it for sure when in his hands. So he got to learn to catch them. Get better at that. But overall, I mean, Travis Kelce had 4 TDs on 25 yards. I mean, what can you say? Arguably one of the greatest tight ends of all time. Yeah, he's definitely up there with the greats, with the Antonio Gates, the Shannon Sharps, the Tony Gonzalez's. Kellen Winslow, all of them. Yeah, no lie. So, but yeah. Shout out to my Chiefs. We got Buffalo up next week. Obviously they got Pat as an underdog. I think they're 3-point underdogs right now, as it sits. So, it might drop or it might rise. Who knows? But I don't care about none of that. Honestly, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure Pat was. No, he might have been favored at home last year in the playoffs when we beat him in 13 seconds. Either way, it's gonna be a good game. But them wide receivers for Buffalo, them boys hype as hell right now. Them boys just shredded Pittsburgh secondary. So, shoo, we in for a long one, guys. Like, no lie, we in for a long one. But at the end of the day, if they beat us, they beat us. We'll see them again in the playoffs, hopefully. But, yeah. Other than that, I've been rambling on for 40 minutes. But, yeah, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell. It's your boy SkewpzGotcha. Like I said, link to all those streaming sites are in the box below. SoundCloud, Spreaker, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Anchor, yeah, Spotify. What else we got on here? Yeah, even on YouTube, obviously, what y'all watching and all. So, yeah, man, this your boy SkewpzGotcha, and I'm out of here, yo.